The chill in the air is about to get serious. Temperatures are set to plunge, and the UK is bracing for a winter blast that could rival some of the coldest spells in recent memory. Across the country, people are already feeling the bite, with icy winds cutting through layers of clothing and a sense of anticipation building as the forecast grows more ominous. Forecasters are warning of the return of the infamous beast from the east, a weather phenomenon that's become almost legendary for its ability to paralyze daily life and catch even the most prepared off guard. This isn't just a cold snap. It's a powerful weather event that's brought the UK to a standstill before. Streets have emptied, transport has ground to a halt, and communities have been forced to adapt to extreme conditions. The beast refers to frigid air sweeping in from Siberia and the Arctic, traveling thousands of miles to blanket Britain in snow and ice. These winds are relentless, carrying with them the raw power of the far north and transforming the familiar landscape into a frozen world. And this November, meteorologists are calling it Beast from the East 3.0. It's the third major event of its kind in recent years, and each time, the impact has been widespread and severe. A high-pressure system over Scandinavia is set to block our usual mild, wet weather, opening the door for icy easterly winds. This atmospheric setup acts like a barrier, forcing cold air to spill westward and settle over the UK. The models agree, this pattern is locking in, and the impact will be felt nationwide. From Scotland to the south coast, no region is expected to escape the effects. We're talking more than just a chilly day. This is a major atmospheric shift that can disrupt travel, strain infrastructure, and challenge emergency services. Trains and buses may be delayed or cancelled, roads could become impassable, and power supplies might be tested. Vulnerable people such as the elderly, the homeless, and those with health conditions are especially at risk. Community support and preparedness will be more important than ever as the cold intensifies. Understanding what's coming is the first step to staying safe. Staying informed, making a plan, and checking in on neighbors can make all the difference when the weather turns severe. This video will break down what to expect, why it's happening, and how the science behind these weather patterns helps us prepare for what's ahead. We'll also share practical tips on how you can prepare your home, your car, and your family for the days and weeks to come. Let's dive into what Beast from the East 3.0 really means for the UK, and how you can stay one step ahead of the storm. Winter is arriving with a bang. Are you ready to face the beast? The Beast from the East flips our usual weather on its head, bringing a dramatic shift that many in the UK aren't used to experiencing. It's not just a cold snap, it's a complete reversal of what we expect from our winters. Instead of the familiar damp Atlantic air that usually keeps our winters relatively mild, we get a relentless blast of dry, dense, freezing air straight from the heart of Siberia. This air mass travels thousands of miles, carrying with it the chill of the Russian plains, and when it arrives, it transforms the UK's climate almost overnight. Expect a sudden plunge from double-digit temperatures to single digits, with sharp overnight frosts that can catch people off guard. Windows ice over, pavements become treacherous, and the morning air feels piercingly cold. Even those used to chilly weather will notice the difference. The wind chill will make it feel even colder. This is the kind of cold that bites through layers of clothing and makes every trip outside a challenge. Gusty winds whip through towns and cities, making exposed skin sting and reducing visibility as snow is blown around. As the cold air crosses the North Sea, it picks up moisture, turning into heavy snow showers that can blanket eastern regions. Coastal towns and cities are often the first to see the snow, but the effects can quickly spread inland, disrupting daily life. While the east is most at risk, a clash with milder Atlantic fronts could bring snow countrywide, just as we saw in 2018. Rural areas may become isolated, and even major cities can grind to a halt under the weight of unexpected snowfall. Disruption is likely: icy roads, travel delays, school closures, and public transport struggling to cope. Commuters may face long journeys, and parents could find themselves scrambling for childcare as schools shut their doors. The pressure on health services increases, with more accidents, slips, and cold-related illnesses. Emergency services and the NHS must work even harder to keep people safe and healthy during these extreme conditions. The cold is certain, the extent of snow is still uncertain. Forecasts can change quickly, and local conditions may vary dramatically from one area to another, making it difficult to predict exactly who will be hardest hit. The UK is about to face true winter weather. Preparation is key. Stock up on essentials, check on vulnerable neighbors, and make sure your home and car are ready for the cold. Small steps now can make a big difference when the snow arrives. Stay alert for updates as the situation develops. Keep an eye on weather warnings, follow advice from authorities, and be ready to adapt your plans as the beast from the east makes its presence felt across the UK. The shift to Arctic cold will happen fast, unfolding in clear stages. Until November 10th, expect mild, unsettled weather. Then the high over Scandinavia takes over. By November 13th, bitter cold will grip the country. Western Scotland could see daytime highs of 0°C, with much of England barely above freezing. Even the southeast will feel the chill, with highs around 7°, but feeling colder in the wind. From November 14th, the cold snap intensifies and spreads nationwide. Expect a prolonged period of below-average temperatures, not just a brief dip. Overnight frosts will be severe and widespread, making roads and pavements hazardous. Forecast models agree. This cold spell could last well into late November. Now's the time to get your winter gear and heating ready. The big question: will it snow? Snow is in the forecast, but it's likely to be patchy and focused on Scotland and higher ground in northern England. The air is cold, but November's not always cold enough for widespread lowland snow. Sea-effect snow showers could hit eastern coasts, but most lowland areas may see sleet or cold rain. Past Novembers have brought both heavy snow and near misses. Just a degree or two makes all the difference. For now, expect frost and local snow in the north and east, with the potential for more if the cold lingers. Keep an eye on updates. Conditions can change quickly. The main story: biting cold, with snow a localized threat. Why is this happening? Why, seemingly overnight, has the weather turned so bitterly cold, blanketing our streets and countryside in snow and ice? The answer lies far to the north in the heart of the Arctic. It all starts with the polar vortex, a swirling mass of cold, dense air that sits high above the Arctic, acting like a lid that keeps the frigid temperatures contained. But sometimes, the vortex weakens, often after a sudden stratospheric warming event. When this happens, the once stable barrier breaks down, and the icy air escapes, spilling southward into Europe and beyond. This year, a powerful blocking high-pressure system has formed over Scandinavia. This atmospheric roadblock is steering that Arctic air directly towards the UK, setting the stage for a dramatic shift in our weather. The high acts like a dam, stopping the usual flow of mild Atlantic weather. Instead, it funnels relentless Siberian air our way, making temperatures plummet and snowstorms more likely. Both American and European weather models are in rare agreement. This is a textbook example of the infamous beast from the east. Meteorologists everywhere are watching closely as the models predict a prolonged cold spell. So, what we're experiencing isn't just a random cold snap. It's a complex chain reaction, set in motion thousands of miles away, that travels across continents and oceans before arriving on our doorstep. The science is clear: powerful forces in the atmosphere are aligning, and their combined effect is bringing us this Arctic blast. Understanding these forces helps us see the bigger picture behind the headlines. By understanding the mechanism, we can better prepare for what's coming, whether it's stocking up on supplies, checking on neighbors, or simply dressing for the deep freeze. The beast from the east is more than just a local cold snap. It's a global event with real, tangible impacts on our daily lives. By tracing its origins, we gain insight into the powerful connections that shape our weather and our world. Believe it or not, what happens in the US can set the stage for our own cold snap. As the polar vortex plunges south over North America, it triggers a domino effect across the Atlantic. This disrupts the North Atlantic Oscillation, flipping it negative and weakening the jet stream. A weaker jet stream allows high pressure to build over Scandinavia, blocking our usual weather and letting in the cold. So, when you see news of an Arctic blast in the US, it's often a preview of what's coming here. The atmosphere is interconnected. One event ripples across continents. The US cold snap is the first domino. The UK freeze follows close behind. We all share one atmosphere, and this winter, it's bringing us together in the deep freeze. Official forecasts from the Met Office and BBC confirm a major cold spell is on the way. Both agree, expect colder, drier weather, with widespread frost and fog, but less certainty about heavy snow. High pressure is likely to dominate, suppressing rain and snow but bringing clear, cold nights. The BBC notes temperatures may start just above average before dropping sharply. The Met Office highlights increased risk of frost and fog, consistent with a beast from the east pattern. Experts say a full-blown snowstorm is unlikely for now, but a cold snap is almost certain. The consensus: the UK is heading into the freezer. Prepare for cold, not chaos. Stay tuned to official updates for the latest details. How does Beast from the East 3.0 stack up against 2018's infamous storm? The 2018 event hit at winter's end, with Siberia at its coldest, and a collision with Storm Emma fueling blizzards. This time, it's mid-November, cold but not as extreme, and with less moisture for widespread snow. High pressure means dry, settled weather, so snow will likely be limited to sea-effect showers in the east. Still, past Novembers have brought major disruption, so don't get complacent. This event may resemble the cold snaps of 1993 or 2010, less dramatic than 2018 but still serious. Even without record-breaking snow, prolonged freezing temperatures and ice can cause real problems. Winter can start early, and preparation matters. Respect the cold, don't wait for headlines to take action. Preparation is everything. Here's how to stay safe and warm. Check your heating and insulate pipes to prevent freezing. Dress in layers, keep hats and gloves handy, and eat hot meals to maintain body heat. Look out for elderly neighbors and those at risk. Community spirit saves lives. Before traveling, check forecasts and make sure your car is winter ready. Keep a home emergency kit, blankets, food, water, and a torch. Stock up on essentials in case you can't get to the shops. Severe cold can disrupt daily life, but a little planning goes a long way. Face the Beast from the East 3.0 with confidence, not fear. Stay warm, stay safe, and be ready for whatever winter brings.